Welcome back to my channel, Warth Old Coins. Today is best, top 3 coins. One you want to miss where? Diving into the world of Turkey coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. Top 1, the 2005 Turkey 10 Yeni Kurus coin, covering its historical background, design, technical specifications, economic context, and numismatic value. This text is crafted to provide a deep understanding and will take approximately 30 minutes to read, reflect, and absorb. The 2005 Turkish 10 Yeni Kurus coin holds significant historical, cultural, and economic meaning as a physical representation of one of the most important monetary reforms in the modern history of the Republic of Turkey. Introduced in the wake of the Turkish government's monumental currency revaluation, this coin was among the first series of coins minted under the Yeni Türk Lirası, new Turkish lira system, which came into effect on January 1, 2005. This reform, often referred to as the dropping of 6 zeros, aimed to restore economic confidence, simplify financial transactions, and modernize the country's monetary system after decades of chronic high inflation. Before 2005, the Turkish lira had become severely devalued, with transactions often involving millions or billions of lira. The new system redefined 1,000 old lira, TRL, as one new lira, YTL, and the subunit kurush was also reborn as Yeni Kurus, new kurush, harkening back to Ottoman and early Republican currency roots, but with a modernized structure. The 10 Yeni Kurus coin, introduced as part of this shift, was a mid-range denomination and became one of the most widely circulated coins in the country. It was used for everyday transactions such as buying tea, snacks, or paying for local transportation, and thus embedded itself into the collective memory of the Turkish public. Aesthetically, the 10 Yeni Kurus coin of 2005 features a sleek, modern design that reflects Turkey's aspirations for modernization and alignment with European standards. On the obverse side of the coin, the center is dominated by the large, bold numeral 10, beneath which appears the inscription Yeni Kurus, and at the bottom, the year of minting, 2005. Surrounding the text is a minimalist, clean background that enhances legibility and symbolizes economic clarity. The reverse side bears the right-facing portrait of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of the Turkish Republic. This portrait is stylized in a classical profile, and encircling it are the words Türkiye Cumhuriyeti, Republic of Turkey. The inclusion of Atatürk's image not only maintains continuity with Turkish numismatic tradition, but also serves as a symbolic guardian of Republican values and reforms, especially apt given that the currency reform of 2005 was one of the most significant since Atatürk's own economic modernization efforts during the early 20th century. The coin's clean lines, proportional balance, and dignified simplicity underscore the seriousness of the economic transformation taking place at the time. From a technical standpoint, the 10 Yeni Kurus 2005 coin is composed of nickel-plated steel, a material selected for its durability, resistance to corrosion, and cost-effectiveness. The coin has a diameter of 18.5 millimeters, a thickness of approximately 1.7 millimeters, and weighs around 3.15 grams. The coin's edge is smooth, plain, without reading or lettering, which distinguishes it tactically from other denominations. It was struck at the Turkish State Mint, Darfane ve Damga Matbaası, located in Istanbul, using high-precision equipment to ensure uniformity and long-term circulation durability. The choice of nickel-plated steel not only gives the coin a bright silvery appearance, but also makes it suitable for mass production and cost-effective for widespread use. This was critical in the early days of the currency reform, where public confidence in the new currency had to be backed by the physical integrity and usability of the money itself. Economically, the 10 Yeni Kurus coin played a pivotal role in familiarizing Turkish citizens with the redefined value of their money. In 2005, the coin's purchasing power was enough to buy small, everyday items, such as a loaf of bread in some areas, a public telephone call, or a bus fare segment. More importantly, its regular use introduced the Turkish population to a system where fewer digits were used in pricing and transactions. This had a psychological effect. It restored a sense of normalcy to everyday economic life. Instead of paying 1,000 lira for a sandwich, you could now pay 1 lira or 10 kurush for a small snack, a shift that, though numerically simple, had profound impacts on perceptions of economic stability, international credibility, and ease of doing business. Businesses, banks, schools, and consumers all had to adapt quickly, and coins like the 10 yeni kurush became educational tools in themselves, helping people understand the new money in their wallets and registers. From a numismatic perspective, the 10 yeni kurush coin from 2005 has significant value, not necessarily because of its rarity, but due to its symbolic importance as the first issue of a new monetary era. Coins from a reform's inaugural year often carry historical weight, especially when the reform represents a major economic turning point. For coin collectors and monetary historians, the 2005 issues of all denominations are critical in documenting the reform's launch. Though millions of these coins were produced and circulated, making them common in everyday usage, uncirculated, UNC, or mint condition examples, particularly those still in original packaging or in official government-issued coin sets, are more desirable. Coins with minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or blank planchets, if found from the 2005 run, may carry extra value. Furthermore, the presence of the word yeni, meaning new, in the denomination is noteworthy. This designation was only used from 2005 to 2008. In 2009, the Turkish government dropped the word yeni and returned to using simply kurush and Turk lirası, marking another transition. As such, coins from this brief 4-year period carry a unique identity that distinguishes them from the rest of Turkey's monetary history. Culturally and socially, the 10 yeni kurush coin marked a change not just in value, but in the everyday relationship people had with money. Many Turks remember this coin as part of their adaptation to the new economy, representing progress and clarity. For some, it evoked skepticism or nostalgia for the old currency. For others, it symbolized hope and forward movement. In the years following its release, the coin was heavily circulated, often showing signs of wear, which testifies to how deeply integrated it became into economic life. Though today it might not hold significant face value, it remains a crucial object for understanding how Turkey transitioned from the turbulent inflation-ridden decades of the late 20th century into a more stable financial environment in the early 21st century. It also symbolizes Turkey's attempt to align more closely with European Union standards, a theme that was highly relevant in 2005, as Turkey had begun official EU accession negotiations that same year. In conclusion, the 2005 10 yeni kurush coin is much more than a small piece of metal. It is a testament to an era of bold economic reform, modern monetary policy, and national transformation. It embodies the aspirations of a country determined to stabilize its economy, modernize its currency, and instill public confidence through clear, manageable money. As the first issue of the new currency system, Tup 2, the 2006 Turkey 10 yeni kurush coin holds a unique position in the modern economic narrative of Turkey, being part of the second year of the country's ambitious and transformational currency redenomination reform that officially began on January 1, 2005. This reform, which aimed to drop 6 zeros from the old Turkish lira, marked the end of an era dominated by chronic hyperinflation and the beginning of a new period defined by fiscal stability, modernization, and a stronger global economic image. Under this new system, 1,000 old Turkish lira, TRL, was converted into one new Turkish lira, YTL, and yeni kurush, new kurush, was reintroduced as the official subunit of the lira for the first time in decades. The 10 yeni kurush coin was an essential denomination in the new decimalized system, providing a balance between low-value coinage and practical everyday use. The 2006 edition of this coin, while visually and technically similar to the inaugural 2005 version, is important in demonstrating the stabilization and normalization of the new currency system during its critical early adoption phase. By 2006, consumers, businesses, and institutions had begun to fully adapt to the YTL system, and the 10 yeni kurush coin became a widely used and trusted monetary unit in the daily lives of Turkish citizens. In terms of design, the 2006 10 yeni Kurus coin adheres to a clean, modern aesthetic with both practical and symbolic elements. On the obverse, front side, the numeral 10 is centrally placed in large font, immediately indicating its value, with the words yeni kurush directly beneath it in smaller but still prominent text. Below that, the date of minting, 2006, is inscribed in an unembellished sans serif font. The background is subtly textured to contrast with the raised elements and improve readability and visual appeal. The reverse backside features the right-facing profile of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder and first president of the Republic of Turkey, symbolizing continuity, secularism, and progress. Around the border of the coin, the inscription Türkiye, Cumhuriyeti, Republic of Turkey, frames Atatürk's profile. This use of Atatürk's likeness is consistent with other Turkish currency designs and serves not only as a tribute to his legacy, but also as a unifying symbol for the Turkish people during times of economic change. The overall design is minimalistic, echoing Western European standards in line with Turkey's aspirations for greater economic integration with Europe, especially relevant during this period when EU accession talks were underway. From a technical standpoint, the 2006 10 yeni kurush coin is composed of nickel-plated steel, chosen for its durability, cost-effectiveness, and resistance to wear and corrosion. The coin has a diameter of 18.5 millimeters, a thickness of approximately 1.7 millimeters, and weighs about 3.15 grams, making it compact yet easy to handle. The edge is smooth, plain, unlike some higher denomination coins that use reading or lettering to distinguish them tactually. The coin was minted by the Turkish State Mint, Darfane ve Damga Matbaası Genel Müdürlüğü, located in Istanbul, which employed high-quality minting techniques to ensure consistency and longevity. This material and production quality ensured that the coin remained functional even after years of circulation. The coin's tactile feel and metallic tone were designed for quick identification by users, particularly in cash-heavy environments like street vendors, public transportation, and small retail shops. Economically, the 10 yeni kurush coin had a modest but practical purchasing power in 2006, typically used for small everyday expenses like tea, bread, newspapers, or as part of exact change in public transportation systems. More than its face value, however, the coin played a psychological and symbolic role in the nation's transition away from the instability of the 1990s and early 2000s. Its presence in the market signified a clean break from the era where consumers had to carry millions of lira just to buy groceries. Now, with smaller denominations like the 10 yeni kurush in circulation, Turkish citizens experienced a simpler and more confidence-inspiring financial environment. This coin also helped reintroduce a sense of decimal clarity into the Turkish monetary system, allowing for more accurate pricing, accounting, and budgeting, both on individual and institutional levels. The redenomination also brought Turkish monetary practices closer to international norms, aiding foreign trade, tourism, and foreign direct investment, all of which were rising during the mid-2000s. From a numismatic, coin-collecting perspective, the 2006 10 yeni kurush coin holds value primarily due to its historical context rather than scarcity. It is part of a limited series of coins, 2005-2008, that carried the yeni, meaning new, designation, which was later removed in 2009 when Turkey returned to using simply Türk lirası and kuruş. Therefore, any coin with yeni kuruş belongs to a distinct and short-lived era of Turkish currency. While the 2006 issue is not particularly rare, millions were minted for mass circulation, collectors often seek coins from this period to complete series sets, and uncirculated or proof condition examples carry more prestige and potential market value. Coins that are still in mint packaging, part of government-issued sets, or have minting anomalies, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or blank planchets, are particularly valued by collectors and historians. These coins also serve as important artifacts for researchers studying Turkey's economic transformation in the early 21st century. Culturally and symbolically, the 2006 10 yeni kuruş coin became a fixture of daily life. It was found in wallets, children's piggy banks, store cash drawers, donation boxes at mosques, and the pockets of nearly every citizen. For many people, it became the first coin they used or received in the newly reformed currency system, marking the coin with a strong sense of personal memory and familiarity. The presence of this coin in advertisements, public service announcements, and educational campaigns about the new currency made it a recognizable emblem of change. It was even used in school programs to teach students about financial literacy, inflation, and the benefits of economic reform. Over time, the public became accustomed to its value and look, and it served as a tactile symbol of the new economic confidence growing in the country. Its small size, smooth texture, and modern design were appreciated across demographics, from elderly citizens who remembered the older kuruş of decades past to the younger generation who knew only the yeni system. In conclusion, the 2006 10 yeni kuruş coin is not merely a unit of currency, but a powerful symbol of transformation, marking Turkey's break from its inflationary past and entrance into a new era of monetary order and international alignment. With its clean design, durable construction, and role in normalizing the yeni Türk lirası, it carries immense educational, historical, and cultural weight. As part of the second issue under the reformed currency system, it stands as proof of both the continuation and success of the government's reform efforts. Whether examined from the viewpoint of economic history, industrial design, or everyday sociology, this coin represents a fusion of practical utility and ideological progress. In the years since its release, it has earned a place not just in drawers and purses, but also in the broader narrative of Turkey's modern evolution. A small but enduring piece of metal that tells a big story about resilience, renewal, and national ambition. Top 3. The 2007 Turkey 10 yeni kuruş coin is a notable artifact from a critical period in Turkish economic history, serving as one of the final issues in a brief but transformative monetary era. This coin belongs to the redenominated Turkish currency system introduced in 2005, when 6 zeros were removed from the old lira due to prolonged hyperinflation. As part of this sweeping reform, the yeni Türk lirası, New Turkish Lira, YTL, and its fractional subunit yeni kuruş were introduced to simplify monetary transactions, restore public trust in the currency, and align Turkey's economic infrastructure more closely with European and international norms. By 2007, this new system had entered its third year, and the coins minted during this period, including the 10 yeni kuruş, symbolized a maturing reform process, one that was becoming fully integrated into Turkish financial life. The year 2007 was also significant politically and economically for Turkey, with increasing discussions around European Union accession and economic modernization, and the widespread use of new coinage became part of a broader societal transition toward global integration. Visually and technically, the 2007 10 yeni kuruş coin continued the consistent and functional design established in the prior years. On the obverse, front side, The central and prominent feature is the number 10, which indicates the denomination. Below it are the words Yeni Kurush, and beneath that is the date 2007, marking its year of minting. This side is straightforward, legible, and minimalistic, adhering to the modern design sensibilities that define Turkish currency in this period. The reverse backside of the coin showcases a portrait of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, the founder of the Republic of Turkey, in profile facing right. Around the rim is the inscription Türkiye Cumhuriyeti, Republic of Turkey, a hallmark of almost all Turkish coins since the founding of the Republic in 1923. Ataturk's image not only honors his legacy, but also reinforces national unity and modernization, ideals that were echoed in the monetary reform efforts of the early 2000s. This design was not just aesthetic, it was symbolic, representing a bridge between Turkey's founding vision and its aspirations for economic reform and global integration. From a technical perspective, the 2007 10 Yeni Kurush was minted using nickel-plated steel, a choice driven by the metal's balance of cost efficiency and durability. The coin weighs approximately 3.15 grams, has a diameter of 18.5 millimeters, and features a plain, smooth edge, which differentiates it tactically from some other coins with reeded or inscribed edges. The production was carried out by the Turkish State Mint, Darfane ve Damga Matbaası, in Istanbul, using precision technology to ensure consistency and quality. This minting process ensured that the coins had a long circulation life and could withstand daily use in commercial transactions. The material choice and structural dimensions also made the coin accessible and recognizable by touch alone, which was particularly useful for the visually impaired or in quick transactions. Economically, by 2007, the 10 Yeni Kurush coin had established itself as a key part of the Turkish consumer experience. It was commonly used for purchasing small items such as a glass of tea, public restroom fees, low-priced snacks, or to provide exact change in larger transactions. While its value in inflation-adjusted terms was modest, its utility was high, and it circulated broadly in urban and rural markets alike. More importantly, it helped solidify public trust in the new currency system. By its third year, the YTL had proven itself as a reliable medium of exchange, and coins like the 10 Yeni Kurush were no longer viewed as novelties, but as stable, everyday financial tools. Their continued use signaled the reform's success and the fading memory of the former, cumbersome, zero-laden currency system. The coin also played a role in educational contexts, with schools using it in math lessons and financial literacy programs designed to help children and adults adjust to the new system. From a numismatic, coin-collecting standpoint, the 2007 10 Yeni Kurush is an important piece within a limited historical bracket. The Yeni, new prefix, was used only from 2005 to 2008, after which it was dropped from both coins and banknotes. Thus, any coin bearing the Yeni Kurush inscription is part of a finite, transitional series that holds specific historical value. The 2007 issue is the third in a 4-year sequence, making it a necessary component of any complete set of redenomination-era coins. Although millions were minted and the coin is not considered rare in circulation, uncirculated (UNC) specimens and coins found in official proof sets issued by the mint are more desirable to collectors. Additionally, error coins from this year, those with double strikes, off-center images, or metal planche flaws, are of particular interest and can command a premium on the secondary market. Over time, as more coins wear out or are lost, high-quality examples of the 2007 issue will likely increase in collector value. Culturally, the 2007 10 Yeni Kurush became deeply integrated into the daily rhythms of Turkish society. It was the kind of coin found in children's piggy banks, used to pay bus fare, or dropped into charity boxes. Its wide usage made it familiar across all social classes and age groups. People associated it with newfound monetary clarity and with the modern European identity that Turkey was cultivating at the time. In media and advertisements, the yeni Kurus coins were shown as symbols of progress, part of a national narrative that included growing GDP, increased tourism, and expanded international investment. It also reflected subtle economic psychology, the idea that simpler, easier-to-use money could change consumer behavior, improve confidence, and encourage savings. In this regard, the 10 yeni Kurus coin wasn't just a means of transaction, but a component of social and economic transformation. In retrospect, the 2007 Turkey 10 yeni Kurus coin stands as a small but meaningful monument to a critical transition period in the country's financial history. Its sleek design, durable material, and practical value made it indispensable in everyday life, while its place within the short-lived yeni era gives it lasting interest to collectors, economists, and historians. It was one of the last coins minted before the yeni prefix was phased out, closing a chapter that began with bold reform and ended with a more stable, confident Turkish economy. Whether viewed as a tool of daily commerce, a piece of national symbolism, or a historical artifact, the 2007 10 yeni Kurus encapsulates the spirit of a nation navigating the complexities of 21st century modernization with the help of small, circular tokens that carried both value and vision. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.